This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventure. So, give you an update here, real quick. Situation in Colombia, especially in Medellin. So, people are starting to hoard stuff, right? I'll give you some more update in a minute, but when it comes to the food, people are starting to hoard stuff. So, my buddy called me and said that his girls lives up in one of the comunas, and she can't find food anywhere. Grocery stores are empty. I mean, empty. I said, look, man, I'm down here in Loretta's area and I find food. I showed them pictures of food, but he said, well, it is a little less than it usually is, but there's still food here. I got chicas calling me, telling me, go buy food now. Go buy food now. It's going to run out. I don't want to, get caught up in the hoarding stuff. So, but I had to go out and buy some stuff. So my refrigerator is fuller than it normally is, right? I got some eggs, some new eggs, and I got stuff I normally wouldn't buy, like potatoes, right? I figure something goes wrong, you got potatoes, right? Just got my potatoes. Normally wouldn't buy them, A couple of tins of tuna fish, So I didn't buy a lot, but I felt I had to buy something in case I go back there and it's all gone, I'm not gonna hoard too much, man. I just can't do it, man. That's why I don't go to Price Mart, because I don't buy a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna buy a little bit of stuff, just in case. But I think what happens is feeding on itself. People are hoarding stuff. They're buying all this stuff, hoarding it. Then it's causing more people to buy more stuff because they don't want to miss out, and figure they can't find anything the next week. So I think it's feeding on itself. But I'll give you a little more update in a minute. Let me put this food away, all right? Give some more update. Man. What's up? It's Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Let's fill you on the latest over here, right? So, like I reported before, if you're a tourist, you have a hard time coming in. Maybe you slip through the cracks, but someone told me they're scheduled to come here at 4 a.m. on Monday. They got called by the airlines and said, don't show up. We're not going. You can't get in. So some people are talking about, nah, that's all BS, but I'm telling you what's happening from first-hand knowledge. Tourists can't get in. There is one other guy I know, lives here. He was over in, I think, Chile or somewhere else in South America. He got in Sunday night. But he wasn't in the States. Wasn't in the States for a long time. He came from another country and came back here. So that could have been a difference. I don't know. But I know people from the States, tourists are not coming, not getting in the country. They even locked off all the borders with Ecuador, with Panama, whatever, with Venezuela. The borders are locked off. Okay? Taking it very seriously here. As far as me and people I know, just chilling, man. Just taking it day by day, doing what we're doing. It just changed your life a little bit because I like being out. I like to go down to the Central, chill with the people, talk to some people, buy my fruits. I'm staying inside or close to home, a park close to home. And the parks are still closed for some reason. Sunday the parks were closed still. So maybe the air is still bad out there. I didn't see it, but I didn't feel it. Sun is coming out, but maybe it is because parks still closed. But I get my scooter or get my bicycle, the free bicycle Insignia. I got my code for it. I'm all set, and go for a ride, man. And chill. And I just can't sit in the house a lot. I never once was like that. If I was in Cartagena, I'd be fishing every day now. Get out there, get on a little boat and go fish, or fish off the beach. Can't do that here, so I'm stuck in the house. But some updates. So. Taking it very seriously. It's affecting the entire country. And yesterday they closed the schools, So they closed the schools. I think it's May 20th. I think that's what it is. Could be wrong. Universities closed, elementary school closed, the colleges. The parks are closed. They closed the museums. They closed the theater. Close everything, man. My concern now is people work those kind of jobs they're not getting paid. I'm saying they're not getting paid, so they're gonna be in a bind. And if the longer this closure happens, they won't be able to buy. They don't work for a lot in the first place, right? Most of these people are just making it month by month by month. They close this stuff down, which is the right thing to do. I get it, so it won't spread. But what do they do now if they're not getting paid? These dumb people like that get paid anyway to sit home. They don't do that here. So I feel bad about them. Put them in a worse position. So that's one thing about all the closures. So all these young ladies who depend on all them American tourists and European tourists to come in and hang in Pacajetas and all those places, they're gonna be hurting a while. I give them a couple of weeks, they're gonna be hurting. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be hurting. A lot of people depend on tourist dollars. Me, since I stayed in, what do I do? Yesterday I actually studied my Spanish. I always look for the bright side of everything, right? I up here last night studying my Spanish. I can't watch too much Netflix. It's a series like Narco, and I'll watch it for 3-4 days straight. But I actually studied my Spanish last night, which was good. I'm gonna do some more today. Study my Spanish, man. Opportunity to do that. Then go out and get on the scooter or get on the enciclia, ride around a little bit. I'm not even going to the gym. I think some gyms might be open, maybe some closed. I don't know. But gym is probably the dirtiest place in the world. You know that, right? They lay on the mat to stretch and all that stuff. So I have my own mat here. See that? So I'm gonna do exercises right here. I can do planks, do push-ups, and do maybe 100 push-ups per day. Stay in shape. That's what I'm gonna be doing. All right. I was planning to go on another trip this week, but I'm gonna cancel it. I got a lot of videos I want to edit, and just have another time. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to edit these things, right? So I'm gonna edit some videos. Oh yeah. So I got one of my subscribers. That's my good friend now. He's out in one of those pueblos. I think it's Manizales, and he was saying that, man, he ran out there to get away from the smog, right? You're saying that, man, it's getting dicey out there because they were thinking about shutting down the pueblos. I guess somebody out there in the coffee region tested positive for it, and now they're worried about, it spreading out there. So they even talked about shutting down. So how do you shut down a region? You can't do that, So that's probably just speculation. So right now, what they did do though, they told me this morning that if you're a foreigner, you cannot get on a bus to come or leave. They won't allow you in a public bus. Now, I'm not sure if you have a cellular, that's considered okay. I hope it is, because he has a cellular and he wants to come home. So he said he can't get on a bus. I said, well, start walking. I said, you have a couple of days walk. Bring a lot of water. I'm joking at it, but, kind of serious issue. And, I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay if he has a cellular. He lived here for a year. So he should be fine. But I'm nervous that if I go somewhere in the country, might find some soldiers or policemen that just don't know the rules or can't read, or I don't know, and just decide to give you a hard time if you're a tourist, if you speak English, Even though you showed me a cellular, maybe they said, oh, no, it doesn't matter, we can take you in and quarantine you or something, because they don't get what's happening, or they don't follow the rules, or they want to give you a hard time. So you pay them or something. I don't know. I don't trust going out to the pueblos right now. I want to get away from here. I just don't trust going to the pueblos right now. But anyway, another thing. Yeah. So food. Got a friend of mine, D. He said his girl called him and said that she can't find food. She's up in the in the Comuna. Not sure which one it is. She went to the grocery store. She can't find any food. I think people are panic buying this food. I don't buy a lot of food because I told you before, I go to Exeter probably 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes more. Sometimes I go twice a day. I just don't like to buy a lot of stuff. That's why I don't go to Price Mark. I don't buy a lot of stuff at a time. I'd rather pay more and buy little stuff at a time. I just like pile stuff up. Just me, by nature. So I went and checked out the grocery store this morning, and here's some pictures. They have food. Is it as much as they normally have? No. You know, I looked around store for this time of day. Today's Wednesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. When you retire, it doesn't matter, right? And I think it's Tuesday. And people were there buying, you know. If you try to get caught up in the panic buying, you try to avoid it. And it's hard not to do it. So I did buy some potatoes, which I normally wouldn't buy, and some other stuff, right? Some dry goods, like 2 extra cans of tuna fish, stuff like that. I normally wouldn't buy. And some more, not toilet paper, paper towels, and stuff like that. So I bought some extra stuff, more apples than I normally buy. But I didn't buy a lot. People there are buying a lot. So I think they're causing a problem. They're feeding on itself they think about it, food is gonna run out, so they buy more and they pile it up at home and they hoard. Before you know it, the food runs out, you know. But right now, today, to me, there's plenty of chicken, plenty of beef in where I am, you know. But I heard that there's no food in some of the grocery stores up in the community areas, up on the hill, you know. It's not good. I told them, come on down here. I'm sure they will figure it out eventually. Come on down here and buy groceries and go back up. Which means what? They're gonna have a shortage down here. But it is what it is. You know, it's gotta make do, you know, what you can. And work our way through this, you know. But y'all hang in there. I would say stay away. People are even panicking about leaving here. Because if people can't work, they can't find any money, the crime rate might go up, all right? If they don't find a cure, you know, or if you get sick rather, and they don't trust the healthcare system here to take care of them, they trust the United States a little better. You know, personally, I'm staying put, okay? If you go over there, you might not be able to come back anytime soon. I did read today, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that a doctor in Australia said he found a cure. He's working on it. It might take a couple of weeks to get it tested in humans. I think he found a cure. So I think it's going to be okay in another couple of months. You know, don't panic. Go buy some stock though. Stock market getting beat up, you know. So I'm buying, man. I'm buying. All right, man. Hang tough. We'll keep you informed. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Yeah, man. And finally, there's always, you can look for the silver lining, right? So the exchange rate, man, it's going nuts, man. We love it here, man. It makes our life so much cheaper, más barato. I think I'm getting like over 4,000 pesos to a dollar this week, okay? Today I got 3,942 pesos to a dollar. Just got some. And man, I know some guys are hoarding the cash. Put it in the bank though, put it back in the bank, you know? Funny thing, I went to the Bank Colombia, and tell them I want to exchange some dollars. They want to give me 3,330. I said, what? That's crazy. Get better from the ATM. And I got 3,942 today, and I got over 4,035 early this week. All right. Even the Brazilian real, man, it's like 5-1 today. 5-1. You believe that? Nice, man. If you're in Brazil, eat it up, because Brazil is expensive, so that's good. And right here, man, take that money out to pay your rent rest of the year, pay your bills, put it back in the bank. You know what I'm saying? But that's one silver lining about this thing. Life's a lot cheaper. This speculation, it might go to 5,000. I'm not sure how true that is. 5,001? Oh man, that'd be nuts. Be a beautiful thing. Well, I have a hard time it could do that, but I wouldn't think it'd go to 4,001 either. I think it's going to about 35, 38, and that's it. But over 4,001, and they're talking about 5,001. That'd be really nice. Really nice. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed.